including heroin. My barber got 2 different girls pregnant, neither of Hi there, it's your boy Daniel. Today I will show you my favorite Reddit thread, where people share their darkest secret. Let's get into it. Throwaway time. What's your secret that could literally ruin your life, if it came out? I speak 2 languages. So every time I received a new essay I would browse the topic in my own language, and translate the text word by word to English, then submitted it. No one ever caught me for plagiarism before. Half of Europe does this. 2.5 years ago I was in dire financial straits, so I sold my home. To keep my struggling business afloat, I neglected to tell the owners that they have an 800 square feet bunker on the property that I built about 7 years ago. The bunker that I've called home since I sold it. The entrance to it is well hidden, but I still come and go very early/very late in the day. I'm a single man who keeps to himself. I'm now in a situation where I could move somewhere else, but I love this hidden paradise so much. I cut off all contact with everyone I know, and moved to Kenya. I tell people a fake name and a fake background, and have made it appear to my family that I died on boat trip in the Pacific. No, I'm not joking. I'm dead in the United States. Tupac? Okay, so this is a secret I've kept for nearly 20 years. During the summers, when I was growing up, my parents would often leave my brother and I'm male, with our aunt and uncle who lived out in the country. It was great as they had 4 sons of ages close to ours, so we had a lot of fun doing kids stuff. One summer when I was 8, the oldest cousin was maybe 16. We somehow got talking, and he asked me if I wanted to sleep in his room that night. He has the nicest room and bed, so I was all for it. Got into bed and he asked if he could touch my penis. I was 8 and just thought it was okay, so I let him. He rubs it for a bit, and then asks me to do the same to him. So I do. This progresses and eventually I'm sucking his cock. I think I knew this was wrong, so I said I didn't want to carry on. We stop and I go to sleep quite confused. I wake up, and he hands me some money, and tells me never to tell anyone about what happened. Next night he tries to do the same thing, but now all I care about is the money, so I do it. This carried on for 2 summers. TLDR. I was a gay child hooker. It on for 2 summers. Helped out my female. TLDR. I was a gay child hooker. I once helped out my female friend's family by taking care of their cat for a week. Every day for a week, I would go over there and snoop around their house. I found my friend's diary and proceeded to read the entire thing. I used this information to get her to like me, and she is currently my wife. This is literally the juiciest secret in this thread for some reason. Not totally bland, but not overly obscene. Probably because this is something I could actually picture any person doing, if given the chance. I agree. It is not particularly evil, but it is a misdeed that completely altered that guy's life. Honestly, it sounds like a pitch for a mediocre romantic comedy. Guy manipulates girl into liking him. They fall in love. Girl finds out what guy did. They break up. Guy wins girl back. Credits roll. I feel like I've seen this movie already. I once took a shit in the bathtub, and then realizing what a horrible mistake I'd made, I flung poo into a hole in the wall. My parents renovated and patched up the hole, so now there is a 15-year-old turd in between the bathroom and kitchen wall of my child's at home. Not even using a throwaway, because I have no shame. The telltale poop. Everyone thinks I have a good job and roommates, but I've been homeless and a prostitute for over a year. BIRL. When I was 15 my parents were going through a divorce. My mom worked night shifts and my dad was living with a friend of his. One night my sister, who was 19 at the time, came home pretty drunk from a party. She was acting goofy and fell on the couch next to me. She started grabbing my leg and laughing and we started fondling. We ended up having sex right there. When we woke up the next day she had no recollection of the night before, so I just kept my mouth shut. Fast forward to when I'm 18. Sister is home from college and dad is over for a visit. They get into an argument, and in a fit of rage my dad announces how he has never forgiven her for the abortion she got when she was 19 and subsequently killing his grandchild. He's very religious. I then realize the baby she aborted was in fact mine, and as far as I know, I'm the only one who knows, since she has never mentioned that night. I run a cake business. I charge people hundreds for wedding cakes. Every last one is made using Pillsbury cake mix I buy for $1 a box at Walmart. I suck at baking. Every time I've ever tried to make a cake from scratch it sucked, but baking is like my whole deal. My friends all call me the cake girl. It's like my whole life is a lie. People compliment my cakes all the time, telling me how delicious they are, telling me it's so much better than box mix cake, telling me they could never bake a cake so delicious. Well, guess what? For $1, they too can make a cake just as delicious. Just add oil, eggs, and water. In my defense, I love cake decorating. I make all of the frostings and fondant from scratch. I just hate baking fucking cakes. I base my prices mostly on the decoration of the cakes, and not of the cake itself, if that makes sense. Still, no one knows about this except my husband. Even my best friends think I fucking slave over the oven mixing and baking these damn cakes. I have been doing this for years. If anyone knew, my business and reputation would be in the toilet for sure. I keep telling myself I have to learn how to make the damn cakes without the box mixes, but I never do it. I feel like such a sham sometimes. There was a girl who I had a crush on the moment I saw her on my college campus. She ended up dating a douchebag dude a few weeks later. I happened to end up sitting in a study room with him, and a few mutual friends. He talked about how he didn't think she was that attractive, and how he liked other girls. I wrote the girl an anonymous email using one of those websites telling her about the things I heard, and how the guy was a dick. She ended up breaking up with him, after she found out he was cheating. The girl is now my girlfriend of 6 months. She has no idea, and is sitting across from me in the library. I've never told anyone this before. Edit, we've now been together 9 months, and are going strong. Edit #2, it's our 1-year anniversary tomorrow. Edit #3, I've gotten a number of requests for updates over the past few years. We are still together, going 3+ years strong, and she's finally moved in with me. Life is great. Edit #4, still going strong after 5 years. We've been living together in a big city and life is great. We've found things we're both really passionate about, and can finish each other's sentences. I've always been a big believer of the just do it mindset. Thanks, Shira. Just do it! And this whole story is proof of it. Wholesome. Alright guys, that was all the copy pasta I had today. I hope it tasted good. Leave a like, and let me know in the comments what copy pasta I should make next time. Much love, Daniel.